Rivers flow all through golden dreams in the hills where treasures gleam. Hand and shovel, steady hand, searching for a promised land. Under starlit skies we roam, finding peace our hearts find home.
Tuesday night, the lines are clear. Flash in your pan, the time is here. Share your voice and your stories too. Open line Tuesdays, all for you. Tuesday night, hang out loud, it's free. Going to vibes for you and me. Call and chat, the floor is yours. Open line Tuesday, so let's explore. Thanks for the laughs and the tears you spun. FlashFam forever, the fun's just begun.
It's Tuesday night, let's gather around. Friends and fam, the vibes are clear.
With great guests, the stories to tell, a treasure of laughs we know so well. Hang out live where we all thrive. Camaraderie shines and dreams come alive. FlashFam strong, we're digging the gold. Together we sparkle and stories unfold.
So join the stream, the time is right. It's Tuesday night, so let's gather around. Tuesday night, hang out live.
It's Tuesday night, the lines are rolling. Flash in your pan with the words of gold. Log on in, share your tale. Together we turn your special trail. It's Tuesday night, hang out 11 free. Open line Tuesday's a place to be. Stories and laughter, FlashFam vibe. Come on and join the lifeline vibe. The mic is yours, the time is now. Tuesday night special, show you how. It's Tuesday night, let's gather around. Flash in your pan's the place we found. Golden treasure, source to share. The FlashFam's here, good vibes are in the air. Tuesday night, hang out live. Dig it, dreams of the night is up. Join the crew in the treasure thrives. Tuesday night, hang out live. So grab your pad and bring your cheer. FlashFam's calling, the gang's all here. Tuesday night, hang out live. We're going strong, join the stream where you belong. Tuesday night, the lines are clean. Flash in your pan, the crew is here. Hang out live to the treasure stream. Gold and laughter, it's the dream. Open line Tuesday, your voice you say. Sharing the story to make a day. Call that in, let's hear your side. On Tuesday night, hang out live. FlashFam strong, keep it true. Tuesday night, a better you. It's Tuesday night, let's gather round. Flash in your pan is the place we found. Golden treasure stories to share. The FlashFam's here, good vibes are in the air. Tuesday night, hang out live. Dream the dreams till the night is done. Join the crew where the treasure thrives. It's Tuesday night, hang out live. So grab your pan and bring your cheer. FlashFam's calling, the gang's all here. Tuesday night, hang out live. We're going strong, but join the stream where you belong.
Wednesday night is it all upside. Salvatore, he knows the side. Side to side, this is all in mind. Stories and treasures, it's laid aside. Tuesday night, hang out live, it's free. Open line Tuesday's the place to be. Golden good vibes, we're digging the scene. Flashing your pan on the back of the base. Grab your phone, let's see you say. Open line is it a fun time?
Hey, it's Tuesday night, gather around. Friends and family, good vibes all around. Three gifts, stories to tell. Treasure of life, you know so well. Tuesday night, where we all thrive. Glory shines, dreams come alive. FlashFam strong, we're digging the gold. Together we spark, the stories unfold. Going to stream, the time is right. Tuesday night, so let's gather around. Tuesday night, hang out live.
1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Oh. Rocky Mountain Live Prospecting, Robert, good to see you. Thank you. David Lodak, Dot. Yeah, I started using my Yeti from Blue more often, and now it sets it as the default. I never made it as a default, and I got sidetracked. I saw a squirrel over when I brought up my flashinyourpan@gmail.com website, or I mean email. So when all of you awesome people send in some treasure porn, and I notice your order from Prospector's Dream is shipping. Order number confirmed. I never ordered nothing. But hey, apparently I have some gemstones coming my way from Prospector's Dream. Interesting. Pink Misty Premium Gemstone Kit, Rocky Mountain Gemstone and Rock Tumble Mix, 10 ounces. I gotta get my rock tumbler fixed or get another one, I guess. Oh, well, Monday I started. Well, first off, let me say hi to each and every one of you once again. Dot, Rocky Mountain Live Prospecting, Robert, David Villa, mi amigo, Jason E. Minor, Bill Marsh, Ohio Relic Hunter, Terry Marshall, always good to see you, mate. It's always good to see all of you. Well, we've made it 8 years. Today's the 24th. Actually, June 22nd is when I started Tuesday Night Hangout Live. We will not be celebrating the birthday until October. Why? Because I don't want to celebrate it now, the last show of the season, and have 3 months of, speaking of, what's my camera and lighting? I'm sure red. Speaking of Tuesday Night Hangout Live archive flashbacks, I made a post on my channel asking for people to tell me I gave links from season 7 and season 6 playlists for people to let me know which ones were their favorite shows and would like for a flashback premiere on my time slot during my break from Tuesday Night Hangout Live. Hopefully I'll get out on the stream, but I started a job. I'm the superintendent of a job about an hour and a half away. So I'm on the road 3 hours, working 8 hours, on the road 3 hours. And then my daily reports take a little bit of time. I do most of it while I'm working, but I I tend to finish it up at my desk. But if you could do that for me so I could get them ready and so we could watch them and I could relax and be more interactive with the chat room uh, during the archive flashbacks. Because my favorites might not be your favorites. So I would like to know what your favorite is. And Fork, good seeing you, Scott. I've been lurking into some of your lives. When I'm at work, I don't type a lot because I'm on this thing. So, this thing. And some of you I watch on this thing, which is my work phone. So if you see Ed Marvin in your chat and it ain't saying flash in your pan, that's me on my work phone. But sometimes I'll just say hi. Gotta be a blanket, hi. But we've had some really good guests this year, I believe. Wayne Galston, president of the Maine Gold Prospectors, and Jeff from Digging It in Dahlonega, Dominic Rica, Ricky from LDMA, Justin Treholi from Dig Daddy himself from Backyard Prospecting, my friend Grease Monkey, and then my new friends that I've actually had the pleasure of meeting on the river is Gentleman Prospector and Mama Bird. And then we had the return of Kayla Johansson. That was Kayla. I go girl. I think she's doing awesome. Her artwork's fabulous. And then we had kind of a GPA versus LDMA with Kevin Hoagland and Dominic Ricky. And then we had Kevin from Southern Oregon with Gold Hunter 77. Then the chairman of the Blewett Mining District and vice president of the U.S. Congress of Mining Districts, Dennis Peterson, a gentleman from the same county my son lives in, Thurston County, Washington. And then we had Edward from Dusty Desert Trails, and my friend Mike Vendetta, that I've had the pleasure of meeting on the river. Then we had, oh, I forget his name, the guy from the Gold app, but I'm going to be having a guest in the future that's going to pertain to the gentleman from the Gold app. No spoilers, so you got to just stay tuned, all right? Then we had the guys from TDF Road to Gold, Colin and Connor. That was a fun show, I thought. I've been inside, Bill, but it's still hot because that whole wing, the air conditioner's down. I'm remodeling a wing at a convalescent hospital, assisted living facility. But the wing I'm working on, it's it's filled with people severely on the spectrum and other handicaps. Um, and I'm working around them for the most part. Nothing wrong with them. Um, and that I have to break this job up in a bunch of different phases because there's still residents there. It's not an empty wing. It's not a brand new wing. It's actually a very old wing. I believe it was built in like 1950, 1952. In that era. It's cinder block and lath and plaster. But we're going to get through it. And hopefully, it'd be like the last job I had where I was ahead of schedule the whole time. But then in February, we had Minor Ma. Tomorrow was great. And then we had Frank from Get the Gold 777 and Brian and Annie from Bear Prospecting and March. Boy, it seems like just not long ago they were here with us, joining us. Then the return of Carlos Miner from Whitewater, Gold Rush Whitewater, which I enjoy both shows with Carlos. I enjoy all the shows, but I really enjoyed that one. And like another guest in March, Gail from Archaeology of Gold. That was a really neat show. I think she was a little nervous. She didn't need to be that nervous, but I think next time I have her on, uh, she'll she'll feel more comfortable. Willie Shiny Gold was another return. Had a couple of return visits in March, and in April we had Justin Peterson from Gold Rush Whitewater. And we also had Travis, Nick, and Stacy, three YouTube channels that collaborate with the Red Dirt Nation live stream. Then a friend of mine who's been a guest several times, had coffee up in the dining room with us, and met him in Vermont a while ago. Mr. Brian Wilder, YouTuber, TV celebrity, in front of this camera and behind. Then a return visit from Will from Internal Compass, North Carolina, another good show. Then we had Augie and May from AKAU Gold Camp in Nome, Alaska. And my friend I work with, Troy Merkel, he's a very avid arrowhead hunter, you might remember. He's working on making he wants to open a museum of native artifacts and stuff with different things and of our region. He also wants to take it on the road to schools, which I think is really great. He used to be an action sporting goods celebrity. He was really into freestyle BMX riding, been sponsored by several high-end BMX bikes and stuff. Then we had old Shannon from Gold Pan and Suntan. That was an enjoyable show. The return of Madison, Maine in June, and Chris and Matt from Kentucky Creepers. I really enjoyed that show. And last week we had Rocky Mountain Line Prospecting and Culver Prospecting representing Operation Four Paws, which I really enjoyed that show too. Kind of glitchy at times. I think I might have to save up for a new tower. I definitely need to go through all my files and get them on my exterior hard drive, free up some space, maybe take the tower in and have a tune up. But hopefully, if all goes right, even how busy I am, because I might take time and for the sake of not driving so much, I'll keep that to myself. And if that happens, I'll surprise you with some video content. But I'll be doing this job in Urbana into October, so it works out pretty good. Um, but I still want to do like I did last season and bring some um, archived shows to you. And one thing I don't like about one thing I don't like about StreamYards, I can't really tweak in the colors and stuff. Like, I just look so red on my monitor tonight. I don't know. So, hey, Gold, how you doing? Good to see you. Hobo Rob, good to see you. Who's that up there? Secret Creek Prospecting in the house. Good to see you. Bob Drake. me, me. Now, where's Ron Adams so I could go, run, run for the hills? Or should I say, down east detecting and prospecting? I don't know. Don't ask me. Keep digging. Loretta, excellent to see you. And Mandy's Candy. It was great meeting you. Right on, Gold. Now, so go to my channel after the show and you can buzz through the playlist for this season and last season. There I am. I get a sunburn and then pops back. I don't know. Must be something to do with my lighting. But plans for this summer break. Get out. I really have yet to been able to get out. I've took on more responsibilities at work, and you know how that is. Such is life. But I'm gonna switch around my whole studio. I'm facing this way now, and if you knew what was behind me, you know why I have a green screen. I want to turn it And at work, we remodeled our offices. And I brought one complete desk from the office home. And the top of the desk is shaped like a U. And I want to spin it over to that wall, bring a desk bookshelf over to this wall, move that over there, because there's, here, I'll show you. There's, I have drawers here, they're like blueprint drawers, but I don't use them for blueprints. Then I have a big case there full of tokens and coins, and then all this stuff. I want to move that. I want to put my desk and bookshelf back there. I'll leave that big thing with all my coins and tokens in it because it's kind of like a sticker board. I have channel stickers and some of my stickers and other stickers on it, and more to be added. There's a ton of stickers on this filing cabinet too, but that ain't gonna be in the background. I want my bookshelf in the background, so I could get away from using chroma key all the time. There's times where chroma key comes in handy because I could say, man, Ed really needs to get in the shed, and I could be in my shed. Treasure Fair, Mandy's Candy for 9 months. Ooh. And, or like coming up for the 4th, I could be a little patriotic with it. Or like it is when I do story time with Flash, but with real books behind me and stuff. I don't need this, but sometimes I might just want to sit in front of the fire, and chillax a little bit. Yes, lower your ears. I've been thinking about it, David. That's kind of why I asked. Because even though I like my hair and I donate my hair, it's not quite as strawberry blonde as it used to be. It's getting a lot of gray in there, like my goat. So Heath was bugging me to grow it back when I got it. I know what he said. Mullet. God's like, mullet, make the mullet cool again. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I, I kind of wasn't able to have short hair a lot when I was younger. And being the rebel I am, oh, I really want to thank each and every single one of you out there for being such a blessing to me throughout these 7 years. Hey, Stephen Prince, good to see you. But later on in the show, for the end of the month, again, my friend and sponsor of Open Line Tuesdays Dream Mat Prospectors Dream giveaway. I'm sure it'd be one of these. But again, this was like last week. I don't know what he might send you. Might be a pocket list, might be a Avengers list, might be one of these. But David Peterson has been a friend of mine for 8 years. I've been using his products for a good and beta testing them for a good 7 years. And he's been very good to the channel. He stands behind his mat 100%. I love him. Mostly why I love them is because, okay, they catch cold and there's a lot less cons and they clean out in a lickety split. I got your vote, buddy. Frank from Northern Town, good to see you. Bart, how are you doing? Great day, great day. It's hot. I don't know how you do it, Ed. It's hot. Brad, brother. Brad. Good seeing you on the river, Brad. We'll see each other again someday, though. Remember, email in your treasure porn and I'll share it later. Along with down the road, I'll bring you some of you in if you're willing, and you could tell us your treasure tales or whatnot, or talk for a few minutes. But end of stream giveaway is another sticker pack. This one has something extra. You get the dog with the pen from my man at Megadog555. Yours truly, channel stickers, and my friend Grease Monkey. And our friend here in chat, Dorothy Richardson and Luna. Then a couple of seven. I need to get some more stickers made, I guess. A couple of 7-year Tuesday Night Hangout Live sticker and another one from Megadog 555 and Lewis S. Outdoors. It was great seeing him again on the river, and Chris and Jesse. Chris and Jess Roberts. It was great seeing them on the river, along with our friend John R. Prospecting. It was really good seeing him on the river. Brad, you need to send me some stickers, dude. But J. Paul Magnet Fisher contacted me on Facebook, asked if he could send me some stickers. I said, sure. Actually, I need to send him some too. But he also sent me a couple of poker chips. I'm keeping the blue one because I love blue. And I'm throwing in a red one in tonight's green. Tonight's sticker pack. My lighting's good. What's with my chroma key? It's bothering me. There we go for end of stream giveaway. Wayne Peterson, how you doing, Nugget Brain? It's great to see you. It's been a long time. It's been too long. You should keep that heat up north of the border along with that cold, Frank. Like your shorts from Luther 8. I watch them all the time. Brad Welsh, g'day, mate. How's all my Aussie friends doing? Got Terry Lefty Marshall with us and Brad Welsh. And Nikki, if you're out there, hey, hey. Hello. Crash. Good to see you, Crash. Ed, are we supposed to be getting all these ads on a live? What? Ads on a live? Gotta pay for StreamYard some way. Brad Hayden has some treasure porn he sent in. Let me take care of that. Just for you, Bill. Just for you. This might glitch me a little, so bear with me. I might have stopped it, but Nightbot's not spamming you anymore for saying super chats and memberships help keep Tuesday Night Hangout live midstream ad free. So I might have to put that back up there. Here, get a commercial in one way or another. There, and there you go. All right, let's see what my friend Brad Aiden sent in. The other Rocky Mountain. Ooh. I want to know where are these from, Brad? Let me share screen. Look at that wiry one. That's so cool. Is that from Monkey Fest or Thermal City? Keith Doty, good to see you, and I know your vote, brother. I know your vote. Utah. Utah, of course. Wow, 3? I didn't want it to be that aggressive, Bill. Flipping YouTube. Boy, know what's funny? In StreamYard, I have this here. There's another picture from Brad, and there's a dime for size comparison. That's a really nice piece right there, Brad. I like. Arizona? Nice, nice. Sweet, sweet. But um, I forget what I was going to do. It ain't there now anyway. But I guess I could show you. Um, no, no, window. Yeah, maybe window. Oh, no wonder I forgot to clean my cookies. Yeah, here, I'll show you. I want you to see my desk. Oh man, yeah. You'll get a very live. Thanks for the super chat, Dot. I greatly appreciate that. All right, here's what I'm broadcasting in StreamYard. Up here, see it right there? Connection is fairly good if you are on Wi-Fi. I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm hardwired. Why? Why? Light speed? Why? I just don't understand why. Why? Why ask why? Burn your bed dry. Here's some Utah pines. It won't let me play the video, Brad. But thank you very much, Doc, for the $10 super chat. Muchas gracias, bonita señorita. What? Gotta run. Take care, Bill. Be safe. Thank you for hopping in early and saying hi. And if you don't grow the hair back, I'm afraid we can never prospect it ever again. Eve, see, it's longer than it was, brother. Just a few fly poops from AF Canyon. John R. Prospecting. Hey, yeah, all is well. Been very busy, but that's life when you have my life. Not able to get in the river as much as you, JP, Brad. I'll get there. Dano and I were talking about going last Saturday. He ended up having to work. I thought I was gonna have to work, and then he said, "Let's go Sunday." But we were gonna go to Dano's permission. He found a nice nugget there. It was over a half a gram. I think it was 0.72, something like that. Dano, if you're lurking, correct me. But the crack, there's ladies in the watching and in the chat room, so I don't know. How can I talk about this without turning red and offending our ladies? But the crack he pulled it out of kind of resembled a part of a female's anatomy, and we couldn't figure out a decent name for the place, and so we ended up calling it Vajayjay Land. So, yeah, it's a nice place. It's Dano's friend. He has some gold bearing river behind his house. It's not far from Dano's. It's about as long of a drive to Jason's house as it is for me to go up to my permission here, which I dub my own private little Idaho. I have about a good mile of creek to play in, and it's 5 miles away. It's like that for Dano, but for me, Dano is an hour and a half south, and I was starting a whole new project an hour and a half south on Monday. So I kind of told him no. But I found out my friend Chris from Team Prospecting was with him that day. I probably should have went. I probably could have went. So we'll get out. And I'm working in an area. The Mad River goes through the area I'm working in. There's gold in this river. Picker Hollow, where Chris Price from Team Prospector, Chris from Dyer Prospecting, myself, Dano, and Toledo Jess have all found some fairly nice sized pickers uh, for, uh, you know, that's why Chris dubbed it Picker Hollow. I think I found like 4 or 5 there, and there's been over like 17 pickers taken out of this area, and it, that stream, those 2 streams at Picker Hollow are tributaries to the Mad River, and Bell Fountain area is the highest point of Ohio, and there was a glacier lobe come around this way of it, and another one come around this way. And Urbana and West Liberty area and the Mad River are on the downstream side of the Bell Fountain area of Ohio. So it only makes sense to me that the area has some chunkier gold. Because the area during the during the glaciers here in Ohio worked like a big rock in a river. So, did I mention 95 here in New York? Where am I at this? It was 99 at one point at my job site today. Keith, 99. Hot. It's not Arizona hot. Thank goodness it isn't Florida and Louisiana, southern Louisiana hot either. I'm not sure what the The heat index was like 110 or 105, I think. Yeah, it was definitely t-shirt weather, but at work, David, most of the time I wear long sleeves. Most of the time. And there's a couple of different reasons for that. All right. We have another screenshot of, don't know, I don't know if I believe these Utah guys. Here's a screenshot of the fly poop. I just think he's keeping up with just the rest of the Utahers, and they're hogging all that gold for themselves. Híjole, amigo. He's like, bring back 3 feet of snow. No, don't. I don't plow snow. I If I worked in a plow truck when it was like that, I probably wouldn't mind, but no, I'm shoveling off foundations or trying to build something in it. But my job's kind of different now, though I do get my hands dirty. I am a working superintendent, so I just don't go around telling people what to do and making sure everybody does what they're supposed to. My poll is hard to understand. Yeah, I understand. It's either a yes or no. Yes, grow it, or no, cut it. Wheezing geezer, it's either a yes, grow it, or a no, cut it. I'm sorry. Just cut half off, David says. I'm done with summer in Texas. Hey, Patrick Truesdell, how you doing? Been a while. Pants optional. I wore shorts today. Wore shorts. I found my first speck of gold on our local river yesterday. Yeah, most excellent part. Sweet. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. John says, Chad, it's too hot. What's Wayne says? Uh, cut off half of your hair on the right side, leave the left side long. Uh, I have to be professional now. I'm a superintendent, Wayne. You always have to grow it out. I haven't had a haircut since 6 months into COVID back in 2020. That's quite a while ago. 5 years growing it out. Oh, platinum as well. What state are you in, Bart? I would find platinum up on my claim in Washington and on the South Fork Nooksack in Washington. There's platinum on the Similkameen in Washington also. There's said to be platinum in the glacial till here too. I haven't really found it though. Bart's from the No Tell 'em state. Oh, Virginia. Nice, nice. I've seen some nice gold. My friend Matt Huss, the prospecting geologist. Hosper, is that how you pronounce his name, Mr. Lodak? Great guy. His dad, Bob's really cool. Took me up in his airplane at FlashFam, or actually it was the Gathering of Golden Friends that Chris Chadwick from East Coast Prospecting and I collaborated with. But yeah, Matt's dad took me up in his airplane for like an hour. It was a blast. Hospidar. Thank you, mi amigo David Villa. Rained out. Just sent a photo of a little treasure I found in curbside on the curbside. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Ooh, cool. Nice. You were saying something about this to me before, I think. Look at that nice old wood stove. Gonna restore it? Cool. I miss our wood stove. When I was raising my kids in the North Cascades, I rented a house from a biker. It was an old 2-story rough frame, rough lumber framed house. Although I didn't have well water, my water came from an artesian spring that fed it into my holding tank, then went to my pressure tank to my house. And that water was so good. Oh, I should have bottled it. But I had 3 wood burning stoves in that house. One in the hall by the boys' rooms, one in the living room, and one in the kitchen. It took a lot of splitting rounds to do it. That's a cool find, Brad. That's a cool find. Nice. Nice, brother. Nice. I wish it would stay like that. Well, if any of you would, well, here. Better yet. All right, everybody. I'm going to have a quick smoke and run to the potty. Please don't go away because when we come back, I'm going to be dropping the link. Come up, say hi to me, and let's chat a little bit. So don't go away. I'll be back in 2 minutes and 11 seconds.
Take a break, but don't go far. Gold fever's burning like a shooting star. Grab a snack, stretch it out. Still more stories to talk about. Shovels in the dirt, pickaxes high. Treasures waiting, reach for the sky. Tuesday night, Hangout Live, don't go away. We'll be back real soon, there's more to say. Legends of gold, secrets untold. The hunt's not over, there's more to unfold. From lost mines to rivers wide, prospectors digging side by side. Old time stories, brand new finds, gold and treasure, history shines. Shovels in the dirt, pickaxes high, treasures waiting, reach for the sky. Tuesday night, Hangout Live, don't go away. We'll be back real soon, there's more to say. Legends of gold, secrets untold. The hunt's not over, there's more to unfold.
Thanks for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. So let's drop a link and see if I could get someone come up. I really love to get out there, Brad. I would really love to get out there. There'll be a lot of my friends on the river there. You know, it's been a long time since I've seen Tim and Two Toes and Smith's Gold. Shoot, and Banshee'd be there, and probably Minor Ma and AU Twins and Bedrock Bennett, maybe, and maybe Top Cat, Mike Vendetta, JP. Hey, David Nelson, how you doing? Rusty Nugget, good to see you. A friend of mine I've met on the river a few times and had the privilege of hanging out with, my friend Heath Doty, all the way from New York. Let's welcome Heath.
Good evening, Ed.
Good evening, Heath. How are you doing, my man?
Good, you?
Not bad. Not bad. Not
Staying
bad.
busy, I'm assuming, in this nice heat?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
how about you?
Oh, this heat's just awesome. Just awesome. Couldn't be better. So
Yeah, right. You want 3 feet of snow.
yeah, it's a whole lot cooler. You can dress to stay warm. When it's this hot, you can only take so many layers off before it becomes an offense.
You're right there. You're right there. It's easier to stay warm in the cold than it is to stay cool in the heat. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah. So let's talk. When you gonna get your ass out here so we can go on the river up here in the Vermont, New Hampshire area?
Oh, geez. I'd love to be everywhere. You know, you and Brother Joe need to figure out a different time of year for that outing, though. Is that your idea or his idea? Heath? Either I or Heath
I don't know
is
how I turn my
technical
phone on. My
What?
phone is not on internet.
What? I hear something, but he looks frozen. True, Brad. The heat is what you need for dredging. And looks like our friend Heath was having some technical difficulties on his side. True. And my friend, I believe my good friend, Robert Dupati, he might be in the room. He's usually around. It's too high, huh, Mr. Lodak? Yeah, you can't be frozen. It's too high. But you're right there. You could almost polar bear dredging in this heat. No, sorry, Heath, brother. You kind of froze up. I heard some stuff, but you were still kind of. Well, you weren't like this, but by 5 seconds late. Let's see. So here, I'll pin that this time. Pin it this time. Oh man, I don't want to go and wonder if it will let me go in my own live stream. I wonder. Experiment time here. Let's see, maybe I could use my other camera. I'm playing around now. Okay. But it's going to be kind of awkward because everybody let me invite our friend up. I might be a little laggy because I'm using more on my computer right now. Oh man, I got a damn echo in my ear. But I can mute that side. Nope, I can't. Doggone it. Maybe I could do this. Okay, I think that will work. All right, everybody. Introducing myself. So we'll have me and myself up here for my guest. So tell me, Ed, why you look away from me. Where wouldn't you want to go on a trip? Where wouldn't you want to go on a trip? Well, let me tell you, Ed, I would not want to take a prospecting trip to the Lake of Fire. That's for sure. No, I do better in the cold anyway, and not in still an echo, echo. No. But where I would love to go, I'd love to go up to Vermont again, get some of that beautiful shiny gold. I would love to go to the Yuba, of course. I'd love to take a trip up to Washington, British Columbia, even Alberta, Ontario, Maine. Well, why don't you just do it? Because I work. I have way too much responsibility. Well, whatever. Ed. Get out of here. Oh, man. I'm going to kick that guy out. Wonder if it will kick us all out. Testing in progress. No, it doesn't. It just kicks out one out. Hey, Rob, McCare. How you doing, buddy? We have a fellow Ohioan prospector. Echo. Still an echo? I muted that tab, so I wasn't getting the echo in my ear. Echo's gone. That's what I get for playing with myself, huh? Oh. Yep, Steven. Earth to Ed. Where you probed. Oh, no. Rob Pneumatic Archaeology, hello. Rob's Numismatic Archaeology. Well, cool. I like coins. I like archaeology. Sweet. Welcome. Oh, I thought it was kind of funny, and I know John R. did too, and I hope a lot of you found it funny. As my friend Rich would say, aren't you entertained? Or something like that. I'm not Madison, Maine, so aren't you entertained yet? Or something like that. Welcome to Tuesday Night Hangout Live. 2 heads in one broadcast. Yeah, for a minute, David. But geez, I could only tolerate that a-hole for so long, you know. I had to boot him out of there. Right, David. Can't say back to normal. I don't know if I could trust myself if I was normal. I'm a tad bit abnormal. So I have a degree in archaeology and just like coins. Cool. Gail, archaeology and gold. Hello. It's always good to see you. I kind of have mixed feelings about this vacation time and Tuesday night Hangout Live, because for so long I did it without missing a heartbeat until my mom passed away. Then I missed those 3 shows. And then Toledo Jess, Dano left, and Toledo Jess left. And still, I love the show. I still love doing it. It's one of my favorite days of the week. And of course, I love visiting with all of you and having great guests and stuff like Gail. She was an awesome guest. But I think when I took the first summer off and Judy and I went up to Lake Superior and I collaborated a little with Flower Gold Wizard. He ended up having a Patreon outing the weekend I was going up there to meet him on the lake and to visit with Mike Pun a little. That trip was cool though, because I ended up seeing 5 people that I knew already. Mike Pun. Then I saw my friends from the Mitten of Michigan. Tim and Barry. We call them, they come down to the Swank West for a lot of our big outings. They're known as the Michigan Dredge Monkeys. Had a great visit with them. Judy and I were on the beach and I'm running material, and Tim comes right off the trailhead right to where we were at the beach, and I'm like, holy Toledo, my favorite Michigan Dredge Monkey. And then Barry came up, and I saw Mike up there, Mike Pung. I said that already, though. Flower Gold Wizard, but I asked if he mind if I came up there and we meet up. I asked when he would be out there, and we made arrangements, and I went up and finally met Jason. And then my friend Gary, who owns Black Sands Campground in Ohio, and he's a fellow Buckeye member, and Ron Anders was up there too. It was cool because I already knew 5 people. I've known Mike Pung for several years along with the other guys. Cool time. 3D Woodworks. Hello. Welcome. Minor Ma seems to be more active over on Facebook. I see a lot of her posts on Facebook, but I thought she was starting to do more lives on YouTube, and I like her personality. She's a real hoot. Let's see, what's this poll looking like? Well, looks like the grow it has it down. Yeah. I thought I pinned that. I guess I should ask AI to rephrase it or made it better. Where'd that link go? I thought, oh, that's what I did. I clicked on it and opened up a window when I want to pin it. Silly rabbit. Gail's. I think you'll like her stuff, Rob. I like it. She's a real smart gal, too. Good to know, David. Good you're doing as great as Tony the Tiger. Rawr. So, well, let me get a hands up, or better yet, thumbs up or thumbs down. During my vacation break, should I continue doing what I did last season with premieres of past shows and have an archive flashbacks? Okay, Terry. Probably a beautiful opal from his mind. Yeah, yeah. Man, I wish I was a rich man. I'd buy some opals. I'm too poor. Too poor. Oh, man, that's gorgeous. 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 I'm drooling, Terry. I'm drooling. Ed, just don't put your hair up in a new boy. No, no. I pull it back in a ponytail for safety reasons, but no, I ain't gonna have no flipping man. Whatever kind of bun you call that thing. No way, Jose. Excuse me while I drool at this beautiful specimen of Lightning Ridge opal. Yeah, no man bun. No, 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 no. Yeah, it is very nice, huh, Brad? Here's my handkerchief. I'm drooling all over. I got a paper towel right here. I'm Dot. Brian Wilder in the house, coming to us all the way from Nome, Alaska. Terry, that's beautiful. Beautiful work too, cabinet. I'm sure if you want, Terry, drop any info about how people can buy your opals. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. One day I'll have to get you on the show, Terry. Show off some of your treasure porn, your beautiful opals. That's 3 carat? Wow. Wow. Nice. Nice. Very, very nice. very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Opal's such a beautiful stone. Nephrite's nice too. Jade. Um, 1,500 a carat. Holy pajeebers, David. I remember what's this Brad says. I remember the Ridges pub way back, probably 42 years ago. Stayed in New Angadu. Angiludulu. Let me try it in an Aussie accent. Angaldul. Angaldul? On a property out there. I was asked today by a guy I'm working with, Ethan. We were talking about 3 places if I could go anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, there's 3 places I want to end up, and they're all down under. Mainland Australia, Tasmania, and South Island, Kiwi Land. And so, yeah. Dredging and sniping in Kiwi Land. Sniping in Tasmania with maybe Levi, and if I could hunt down the wild man David Buckle, go over to Australia and meet up with Brad and Terry and Nikki. Maybe they'd let me dig some opals. Just north of Lightning Ridge, and I said it right. Of course, after I put in the little fake Aussie accent. Fun fact. Want to know a stupid, silly fun fact back when I was young? I think it was you, David Nelson. You asked about some old footage or old video, and I posted a link to an old surfing video that me and my best friend Bart Burt made. We would film our surfing and skating, our skateboarding and stuff, and you should have seen me back in the day. I'd have like 3 VCRs and my ghetto blaster, and I'd be like ready to push buttons and record button here, choo, choo, because it was a poor guy trying to edit surfing and skating videos. I kind of wish I never really would have stopped that, but a friend of mine, Jeff Fox, his brother went to Australia and New Zealand, and he brought me back a surfing championship from, what was it, Portsmouth, New Zealand, or something like that. It's long gone, I think. I might have it in a box somewhere, but I doubt it. But I grew up a mile from Disneyland, and before I was old enough to go to nightclubs, that's where we go to pick up on chicks and dance and have a good time. And uh, to the tourist girls, I was a Southern California beach bum surfer dude, but to the local chicks, like from Newport, Huntington Beach, uh, Laguna Beach, Corona del Mar, San Clemente, those gals, I'd put on an accent and be like, oh, I'm from down under, and try to talk like that and stuff. I'd watch like the Bronze Aussie videos and stuff and be trying to mimic the way they talk and stuff. I just dig the Aussie accent and the Kiwi accent. So, Robert Ferguson in the house, all the way from Southern California. How you doing? Check out some good metal detecting videos by this guy right here, Robert Ferguson. He won't come on my show though, but I respect him. I like him. I like his stuff, and he's from SoCal, so Uh, so, hey, why gold? You should talk to Robert about collaborating with each other. You're probably only about 2 hours apart. You're in the Chula Vista area or Imperial Beach area, right? And Robert's up by Huntington, Newport, Seal Beach and stuff, I believe. I believe he's a fellow OC or get together, do some metal detecting collaborations or something. I don't know. Just saying. I don't, maybe he'd let you hang out. You had some good food off bottom of the ocean. We did, David. That was a good time, actually, Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna share that trip, actually. My friend Bart Burt, there's some shorts from when I was in California for my mom's funeral and her second memorial service. Um, Judy and I stayed at my best friend's house in Corona del Mar, and I made some skateboarding videos when we were cruising around on his electric skateboards, and some when Bart and I went up to Irvine Park and stuff. But this video I'm gonna get is from the 80s. I'm in Porto Santo Tomas. If it's a little laggy, it's because I'm navigating over here on a tab to get to this video. But Bart, Chuck Burns. I used to fiberglass surfboards for Chuck Burns. He's a really good surfer, really good shaper. I think I'm asking too much out of my computer. And we were with Pat Ganal. His family owned Ganal Lumber in Orange County. But Doug Schwab, Pat Ganal, Bart, and I, we all went to the same high school, and we all surfed, of course. But we're in Porto Santo Tomas, south of Ensenada. Really nice right break. We're having fresh abalones and lobsters we picked up from the Dory Fleet Village right on the coast, right by the lighthouse we were camping at. And the video will open up with let me see, how do I search that? Surf or something, flashback, flash from the past, Baja surf trip. This live might get demonetized because of it, because I have a copyright notice restriction on this video, because of some Who music, but I guess I could just mute it. I could probably mute it. I have to. Ready? My best friend Bart Burt, Chuck Burns, very good surfer, very good surfboard shaper. Actually, some of his surfboards are ridden in Lake Superior by some of the Great Lakes surfers. Pat Ganal and myself back in the 80s. I filmed it.
Here we are at Funky Beach.
And with the digital camera,
We got Ed. We've got Chuck over there cooking
on
our dinner
my
here.
TV,
We've got abalone with
because
We've got lobster tails.
I don't know how
fresh,
to change it.
wonderful crab legs. We're going to have a real seafood gourmet dinner here.
Tracy, hurry back. Hopefully
nice
you
camp.
got a spider mine in the next
Oh, and
couple
Ed, what
weeks.
do you got there? Ed?
Nice.
Two huge
Alaskan Assassin.
abs.
Those are abalones. They were like
I'm not
this.
talking abscess teeth either.
What you talking about, Ed?
Abalone. Large
Abalone. Can you hear it?
They're stuck together. They're kissing. Look at these. Those are abalone.
Oh, so good. So
Big ones,
good.
lots of
We
meat.
ate like kings in Baja.
Look at Ed's-
That's my tent there, and I'm right on a cliff.
Got some more boards. Oh, look at this nice truck. Another board. And we're going for a little cliff dive.
Yeah, we're up on a cliff. There's a lighthouse close by. Does he show it?
Oh, Pat! Oh, geez, getting ready.
I'm using Bart's board on that trip. That's Pat Ganal.
Oh, Chuck.
Take care, Robert. Thanks for stopping by. I wasn't no shredder.
Comes Mr. Marvin on my board. Chuck.
There's Chuck Burns. Chuck's a really good surfer. Another one of Pacanol. Oh, I gotta. Now it's playing some The Who, and I don't want to get a copyright strike or a notice. There's Bart.
Time. We got Chuck. Pretty good, sir. We just had a great breakfast. We're having a great time. We got Chuck, Pat, Ed, they're out there.
That's me right there. It kind of choked. That was either me or Pat or Chuck Burns. There's Chuck Burns. We all rode Chuck Burns boards. That's Bart there. He was the only goofy footer. That's me. There's another one of me. That's Pacanol. Another one of Chuck Burns up. Do. There's some quadrophenia from the Who quadrophenia going on, so I don't want to play it because I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, it's still playing. Yeah, Chuck Burns is a real good surfer. That guy right there, he's a good skateboarder too. There I am, dinking around, being all, oops, went too far up on my board and pearled it. Chuck Burns, get a little tuberage. And this, we filmed on a big VHS. Bart had like a Panasonic or a Sony VHS, and we take that down to the beach on a tripod and stuff all the time. It was either him or I filming. Didn't get that wave. But yeah, I was a total beach bum. There I am, kind of duking it out. Ah! Yeah, Chuck was a natural. Really good shaper, too. He still shapes, I believe. But the guy who taught me how to fiberglass boards, Jeff Wells, is a very good waterman himself. He glasses boards for like Russell Brothers surfboards and Stussy and Stussy from Channel Islands and all kinds. He was one of the better shaper or glassers at the Watermen's Guild in Newport Beach. And there I am coming in the water. The great thing about shaping boards, I'd get like free Alita wetsuits from the Frog House because I did Chuck's boards, a couple of shapers from the Frog House in Newport Beach. And I actually fiberglassed that board too. Even though it was Bart's board, it went through my shop. Milwaukee Matt in the house, but it's probably Filmed on location in Puerto Santo Tomas, Baja California, Mexico, by Bart Burt and Ed Marvin. There's a post I made on Facebook. See, and there I am. There's our stove downstairs because I had to play the VHS on my TV to record it with my video camera so I could get it to digital. And that's how I did it. But ta-da! Hey. That was once part of my life. It was my religion. Really enjoyed it. Hope everything's well, Stacy. Get up to the spider mine. Send me some more. Yeah, my address. Just kidding, not kidding. But hey, I'll never turn down some Pater of Hard Rock or Placer. And well, good to see you, Stacy. Alaskan Assassin, good to see you too, brother. If you're still in the house and there's Kanslaw, Milwaukee Matt and I had quite the experience when we were not on that board. I have Hang 10 and Hang 5. Second day of this unbreathable heat dome over Ottawa, Canada. Friend brought a piece of crap AC. Found it found in the curb. Should have left it there. No cool, but blows cold air. Yeah, it's been pretty brutal here in Ohio. I grew up in San Diego and I never learned to surf. Your sisters do? What? To be honest with you, Rob, I would surf about San Onofre. I would go to as north as like Seal Beach sometimes, but mostly just like Chula Vista. And if I went farther north, it'd be not until like Morro Bay or something. And just kind of completely skip over LA County. And I would surf like some in Laguna, Dana Point, San Clemente a lot. My hangout was Newport Beach, The Point. But or Blackies, not Black's Beach, Blackies, Newport. During a Westwell, that's where we were at. But then down to Uppers and T Street, Uppers, Lowers, San Onofre, and I surfed Black's Beach once, which is more your neck of the woods. And I think I surfed Oceanside once. But down that way with our junior high teacher, he'd take us on. He was our coach on our surf club's team. And we'd go down to like Cardiff by the sea and ride and camp, or a lot of times just straight past Cardiff and stuff and straight into Baja. I kind of miss those days, but not really. Chapter in my book way down the road. Really? You didn't have a NSSA team at your high school at all? Shoot. It ain't like I lived in Newport Beach or even Costa Mesa, but our club had a team. We'd compete with NSSA, the National Scholastic Surfing Association. Yeah, weren't those the days? I was usually the person behind the camera, David Nelson. So there isn't a lot of videos of me skating or surfing because I was the one behind the camera a lot. So I wish I would have really kept up with it a lot more. So it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. I tried North Shore of Hawaii, but was 10, 15 foot with an occasional 30, never left the beach. I think the biggest I've ever been on was about 19 feet, some 20. It was Hurricane Norman. I think it was 81. Actually entered the water by walking to the end of the pier and getting in the water off the end of the pier. It was big. And know what I thought the whole time I rode that wave in? Don't fall. Don't fall. It wasn't even really fun. It was cool, heart pounding, but I was saying, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Caleb, full of gold. Good seeing you, Caleb. Well, my friends, we still have a little bit of time. Let's get the sponsored giveaway out of the way. And here's what you're going to have to put in the live chat. Share the screen. Is accounting. I don't know how Marlon does it, but he kind of wiggles it around. I can't do it on my computer, doggone it. Uh-oh, what'd I do? I got a bunch of windows down and I can't see nothing now. silly wabbit. Tricks are for kids. Okay, I almost got it set. Playing around, and I was trying to do what Marlin does, because Marlin looks like it's not doing it. So I'll start it again. Pick it. Tuesday night hangout live. Prospector's dream! Exclamation point. Huh. Well, son of a beep. Not doing it, guys. So I'm going to try it one more time. Give it a second. It ain't entering any names. Okay. Doggone it. For almost $50 a month, you'd think this would work perfect. Okay. So I'm just sorry to my Aussie friends. I've used exclamation points before, Brad. So I don't know. It should be like any character. But sorry to my friends overseas, since this is a gift to my viewers and my channel from my friend David Peterson over at Prospectors Radio. I'm not going to ask if you would ship out of the United States. And I haven't talked to Dustin at all for doing it for those in Australia. I'll have to do that during my break, during my vacation time. I'll get with Dustin in Australia and see if he'd do something with me, since David Peterson, and he knows it because we're both in the beta test group chat. But if you're from outside of the US, I'm very sorry. This is for United States citizens only, postal in the US. Please forgive me, but it is what it is. Shipping's expensive. So here we go. Good luck, good luck, good luck, as Charlie would say. Just send it to Brad Hayden. Yes, Brad. Mr. Lodak. Now, Mr. Lodak, yes, Dustin from Gold Rat. Mr. Lodak's probably gonna say pay it forward, because he's a Hogmat guy. So, and nothing wrong with Hogmat, but yeah, it wasn't counting. It wet droop. It wasn't counting those, Mr. Lodak. Here, I'm gonna do a different one then. Here. I'm gonna go to StreamYard tools. Tuesday night out live. I'm gonna type it in this time instead of pasting it. Okay, I counted you this time. Strange. Strange. Technology so strange. All right. Good luck, good luck, good luck. David Villa. Mi amigo David Villa. And I will get your card sticker pack out to you also, David Villa. Congratulations. I do have your mailing address. Just missed it. A prospector's wet dream, a gold nugget. You got that right, Brad. Donata, mi amigo Donata. I'll let David Peterson know also. All right. This will be... I'm going to change this one up too. This one, if you're inside the US, you get the poker chip from J. Paul. If you're outside the US, you'll get the stickers. So this will go everywhere, but if you're within the USA, you get the poker chip as well. If you're in the land down under or anywhere else in the world, you'll get the stickers. And it is counting. It is counting. So I'll give that a few minutes while I yip yap and chat with you. Just send it to Brad. Hate it again. Okay, because you'll be seeing them. You'll be seeing Brad at the Yuba, right? You'll be seeing Brad at the Yuba. Man, I wish I could go, Brad. I think what I'll do is I'll start having a fundraiser like Rose Knows Treasure for my finances to make it to the nugget hunt on the Yuba River next year. Because I can't do it this year. I wish I could, but I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. Okay. So if you win it, Brad, I'll send it to Brad. Right, Brad? I would love to be seeing all of you guys and gals there. All right, Yuba next year. Tomcat. Woo! I'm gonna have
Thanks
to make
for
me
the
a
super chat.
for the Yuba.
Thanks for the super chat.
Muted. Did that say Sue?
Thanks for the super chat.
I'm hearing myself. Huh. What's up? Do I have a unmute site? And I'm. Could you guys hear me this whole time, or is it I just couldn't hear stuff? 'Cause I didn't notice it till I did that because I was like, why isn't it? Okay, you all could hear. Uh, I'm still learning. Shut up. All right. Good luck. As FL Thunder's friend, digging it back, Charlie would say. Oops. Come on. Let me win. Rusty Nugget prospecting. Looks like it's heading to Indiana. Rusty Nugs, are you still in the house? Josh Cat, you're awesome. Woohoo! He says. Whoops, wrong one. There he is. Woo! Awesome. Oh, man. Forgot the eye. Oh, man. Montana's beautiful. Western Montana's beautiful. The Plains has its beauty too. Congratulations, Billy. Mark in here so I don't have a blonde moment. Rusty Nuggy Billy. And I have your address too, Billy, so don't worry about sending me your address. Who brought the blonde? Whoop. Getting back. It's getting back. They grow it, vote one out. Good seeing you, Brewer. Don't pin. Oh, it's an inside joke we have, right, Brewers? Jeff Brew. All right, everybody. It's getting to be that time. I got to wake up early and have a long drive to my job site. And season 7's been absolutely fantastic. Season 8 to come. I'm hoping I'll have another season of great guests. I'll do my best to get some good archives up. I do plan on having a couple of third updates, and I'll do some live streaming while I'm redoing the studio area here. I hope to get out into the shed and get that cleaned up. But this is definitely going to be rearranged and stuff. I have the new tops for everything and the base cabinets and upper cabinets and stuff already stored out in my shed, one of my sheds, my shelter logic tent, all for this area here. When I took it out of the office at the office, I am like, ding, kind of a light bulb went up like this gold golf ball. Bing. I could use that for my new studio upgrade. Thank you, Terry. I want to thank all my listeners over at Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, also wherever else Spotify sends my podcast to. I'm not sure if there's an after party over at goldprospectorspace.com, but you can catch my friends over there every Sunday at 7:30 over at goldprospectorspace.com. GPS after party starting soon. And here on YouTube at 7:30 on Sundays. Y Gold's one of the co-hosts, or along with the producer, Mr. Love, producer, co-host, whatever. The man has many hats, the world's greatest moderator, Mr. Lodak. I haven't booked anyone for next season yet. We have 3 months to go till I come back for the 8th season of Tuesday Night Ain't Out Live. I'm going to try and do something pretty good for that first show of the season. It will be an open mic. They'll be switched to the first Tuesday of the month instead of the last Tuesday of the month. As long as I can remember, that is. I am partially blonde, you know. And we'll see what happens, David. I kind of don't want to go. I'm almost on vacation from the show and I don't want to go. But you'll see me around. I'm not just going to disappear. I'll be back, as Honored would say. And on that note, you know what? I never did my intro tonight. What do you know? Oh well, it is what it is. But you are going to get my end credits. God bless everyone. Be safe out there. Until I see you again, may you always have a flash in your pan. And you know what I like to say, because it does happen. And Brad Welsh, Hobo Rob, and others, it will happen someday. Maybe one day too. I'll meet you on the river. God bless. Love you all. Thank you for another totally awesome season of Tuesday Night Hangout Live. See you live for year 8. See ya. Oh, wait. I almost didn't do it. These blonde moments.
we've had our fun. The camaraderie was strong, the night's been won. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Tuesday night Hangout Live is for all of you. FlashFam forever. We'll keep the vibe. Catch us next time. Let's keep
Night
it
comes to a
live.
close. We're feeling great. FlashFam is together. Whenever it feels just right. The wonderful guests, good times, are so much fun. Tuesday night Hangout Live will turn very soon. Thank you for joining us. It's been a fantastic time. Camaraderie is strong, and we're built to last. Till next time, we look forward to seeing you again. Tuesday night Hangout Live will be back soon. Give us a like. Don't say goodbye. Just see you later. FlashFam forever. Until we meet again.